Hello guys, so in today's video we are going to solve Goa Board's SSC question paper of the year March 2014. Okay, so the question here is, a card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Therefore the probability of getting a king of black color is question mark. Okay, and the options we have this. Okay, so now straight away we'll begin with the solution. So here I have written down the formula, that is probability of getting king of black color. Okay, so remember guys, we have to find the probability of getting king of black color. Okay, so the formula is favorable outcomes, that is how many black kings do we have in a deck of 52 cards. Okay, that is 2, the whole upon possible outcomes, and possible outcomes is all the total cards, that is 52 cards. Okay, so I have written down over here. So favorable outcomes, we have 4 kings. I mean altogether kings we have 4, but we want just black color kings. Okay, that is only we have 2 black kings. Okay, and we are not interested into this red color king. Okay, so that is why our favorable outcome will be 2. Okay, so and the total cards will have 52. If you don't have any idea about this cards, so here I have made one chart for you all. So here it is, in a deck of 52 cards we have 4 sets, one set of 13 cards. Okay, hearts, diamonds, spades and club. Okay, and these are the value that we are going to have in 13 cards. Okay, so in hearts we are going to have this ace 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and this face cards, that is J, queen and king. So we are only interested in kings. Okay, so in one set we have only one king. Similarly we are going to have another king in diamond. Okay, and here also one king and here also one king, but we have to find only the probability of getting black king. So there are only 2 black sets, right? So that is why we are going to have only 2 black kings. Okay, so now if I substitute this value 2 in favorable outcome, that is 2, and possible outcome, that is 52 cards we have altogether. Okay, that means 2 black color kings we have and 52 cards we have. So if we simplify this, after cancelling we'll get 1 upon 26. So that's your final answer. Now we'll move to the next question. So guys, the second question was, a die is thrown once. What is the probability of number appearing on top of die is question mark. Okay, so the first question is an even number. So basically we have to find the probability of getting an even number. Okay, so if we roll a die only one time, so these are the total possible outcomes. Okay, because on a die we only have 6 numbers. Okay, so that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, we cannot have 7 on the die. Okay, so that is why I haven't written 7 over here. Okay, so these are the all possible outcomes. Now we'll have to look for only favorable outcomes. So favorable outcomes, what it is, we have to find even numbers. Now if we observe these numbers, so from among this we'll have to find only even numbers. So 1 is not an even number, 2 is an even number, so I'll underline 2. 3 is not an even number, but 4 is an even number. Okay, and 6 is an even number. Okay, so that is why I've written 2, 4 and 6. Okay, so how many even numbers we have? That is 3 even numbers. Okay, and the formula over here we have, that is probability of even number, which is equals to favorable outcomes upon total outcome. So total outcomes we have 6. Okay, 6 values, and favorable outcomes we have only 3. Okay, so these are the favorable outcomes. So if we simplify this, we'll get it 1 upon 2. Okay, so that's the final answer. Okay, so the probability of an even number is 1 upon 2. Okay, now the second question is something like this. We have to find a probability of a number less than 5. So what that means actually, so I have written all the possible outcomes, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so these are the all total possible outcomes what we are going to get if we roll a die once. Okay, so now see, I have written down the same possible outcomes over here. Okay, so now we are interested only in finding the number which is less than 5. So the number less than 5 is 4 3 2 1. Okay, so we have to count only these numbers. Okay, and I remind you guys, 5 is not included in this number. Okay, because we are interested only in finding number less than 5. Okay, so that is why 4 3 2 1. So how many numbers are there? There are 4 numbers which are less than 5. Okay, so these are our favorable outcomes, and then total outcome is all 6. Okay, so the formula will be probability of getting number less than 5, which is equals to favorable outcomes. So our favorable outcomes, we have 4 numbers, okay, and the whole upon total all possible outcomes, okay. So total all possible outcomes, we have to include all of this, okay. So that is why I've written 6 over here, okay. So if we cancel this, that is 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6, okay. Now this is a common sense, actually you must know this, to how to cancel numbers, okay. So that's your final answer. 2 upon 3 is your final answer. So guys, if you still have any queries, any doubts left uncleared, you can ask me in my comment section, and I'll definitely try to provide some solution for your questions, okay. So till then, stay tuned and keep learning.